afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our first edition of Don't Eat With Your Mouth Full. Don't talk with your mouth full. You can eat with your mouth full, but don't talk with it full.
You can choke.
You can try to, though. It is very interesting.
Try.
So today, this is our first time. We have not done this before, so hopefully you all enjoy it just as much as we do. My name is Krista McGee. I am the Manager of Communications and Marketing for Kentucky Organ Donor Affiliates as well as Trust for Life, and you can call us Donate Life Kentucky.
Oh, I gotta introduce
Yeah,
myself?
introduce
Okay.
yourself.
My name is Harrison Butts. I'm a JCPS preschool teacher and an organ donor on my driver's license.
Oh, yay!
Hey.
Okay, Meg, there you go.
My name is Megan Brookert. I'm currently a college student, and I'm the new intern here for
And
Donate
what
for
day
Life.
is this for you?
The first day.
The
so
first
starting off strong.
We literally just told her, hey, here's a t-shirt. Come get on
Sit in
camera.
front
of the
You can
camera.
chat with us.
That's
So
what we did.
I like to be in front of the camera.
she
so
literally
that
got
works.
here 15 minutes ago. So, and Alan.
Oh, me?
Yeah,
is
you.
it my turn? My name is Alan Gazaway, and I am the new community outreach person here at CODA.
So, Pride is a special time of the year just to commemorate Stonewall riots and things like that. But, no, you can go ahead.
Okay, I didn't want the crinkle sound to go on
Crinkle.
because that would have been rude. So
It
I
would.
apologize.
You got the
y'all,
plates
but
too, don't
it's
you?
just it's already open. I've been up here like multitasking this whole time.
Open
I've been
crackers.
crinkling
You go ahead,
crackers.
baby. You go ahead then. But so for Pride Month, we actually decided to talk about things that have to do with the LGBTQ plus community, but we also decided that we were going to buy lunch from a gay-owned business. So that today is Gordon U. That is across the river, and they are actually going to put themselves. They have a new
I love it.
location opening up off Brownsboro Road as well.
Oh, do they really?
They do.
Wow.
They are
We'll have
about
to
to.
go.
Yeah,
It's about to.
it's not open yet.
Not yet, though.
Not yet.
Like
It's
plan
close.
it. Like pencil it in.
Okay.
The owners
Like
are
a friend.
wonderful. Sean, Lara,
That's all
and Zach, they are wonderful. So if you go in there, tell them hi. Tell them we sent you.
Yep, but you're not gonna get anything extra off. Just tell them we sent you though,
Yeah,
okay?
you're not
Like
getting
don't
nothing
go
from us.
like you're gonna get love if you go in there. Say Alan and Krista sent you. They're gonna give you like all the love, but you still gotta
Yeah,
pay.
you're not
for
getting
it.
any
discount
free stuff.
code or
I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, ain't no codes for this.
But they do wonderful charcuterie boards. They do grace
That's
tables,
good.
events, and other things like that. We'll post pictures of the stuff
Charcuterie.
later because it's actually really pretty, and I
gotta
can't
do
wait
the
to
Vanna
eat it
White.
too.
Would you buy?
Now a little bit of background about all of us. So I started here about 4 years ago, and then I brought Alan in as an intern. I also brought Harrison in to kind of be our spokesperson around U of L, and he's
Yeah,
just
talk.
been with us ever since. And Megan actually knows Rachel Beckman, so we're all kind of
Love
close in here.
Rachel.
Yeah,
Shout out to you, Rachel.
she's probably watching.
If
this
you're
right
watching
now.
Rachel, shout out to
Hey,
you.
Rachel.
Really MVP. So, what does Pride Month mean to y'all? Y'all let y'all.
I'll jump
say-
into
yeah,
it.
you jump right
I'll
into
go right
it.
into it. To me, pride means a lot. It's just a chance for me to be myself. Like I'm always myself. I always try to be, but it's like another chance for me to like just be unauthentic Alan. Like I get to just say, you know what? Me and my boyfriend we walk down the street holding hands. Though again, we do that all the time though. But at the same time, just like this is. We have the ability to think like we can actually do this. We can
Right,
actually walk down the
right.
streets holding hands. So it's like one of those kind of remembrance kind of things. Like it's just like
I mean, a few years ago, y'all didn't even have the rights to get married if y'all
exactly.
wanted to.
Like
yeah.
this is nuts. But
And it's one of those things that people don't realize, like why we're talking about organ donation and pride too. But a lot of the people in the LGBTQ plus community don't understand that they can be organ donors.
Take my organs.
Don't take your
Take
organ.
my
No,
organ.
that's not how you. No, you leave a gift.
yes,
You are leaving a gift behind. So obviously, for me, I am a straight woman. I consider myself an ally completely. My best friend is a proud gay man. So to me, I'm just so glad that y'all have this opportunity to do this and, educate the community about health issues that surround it. Because, I mean, basically in all minority communities, there is always a stigma that comes from somewhere, and we are working on, you know, the path, like fixing that to where making people comfortable. So, like, I can just imagine how, you know, a trans person feels about healthcare, you know, and they probably don't even think about donation at all because there's so many changes that are going on inside of their bodies.
Yeah.
So, what's pride mean to you?
Ooh, that is a good question. It means I'm already extra already. So this just gives me the excuse to be even more extra, to be me.
Meg, what does pride mean to you? See, this is first day stuff.
No, I love
on
this.
camera.
I love this. We're jump right into it.
Right into it.
I'm a straight woman, but I mean, I've had friends that are gay. I've known people, so I just think it's so important to stand up for you, believe in, and be yourself, because you don't want to go around faking it who you are just because, you know, some person is telling you to, you know.
Say that for the people in the back.
In the
Amen.
red.
Say that for the people in the back. But I just think it's so inspiring to see people be able to express themselves the way that they should. And, you know, also, like, sometimes I didn't even know some of the medical issues behind it. So I think it's so important to inform people out there. So, yeah.
I think so too. There is, you know, kind of a lot of myths, just like Alan focuses in the multicultural communities, and I did as well. And actually, even in the high schools and things like that, there's myths. There are so many myths.
And with that, we're going to say, we already know, it's a big part thanks to TV. We know they just like to take a story, and you would think that organ donation and the whole aspect of that is interesting enough in itself because it is fascinating. Just so you all know, it is like amazing.
The process is it's a process, and
is.
a lot of people don't understand that either.
They don't. And then like the TV shows, they gotta, you know, make it to where people can, I guess, enjoy it. But the one thing with that is you gotta realize it's fiction. Like, take the guts of what they're talking about, and then you gotta like really still dissect that even more just to really see the truth behind the organ donation process that you see on TV. So a lot of those myths are, it's like any other myth. Like, they're sitting there, they're going to constantly keep going until things like this happen. Like, we're just out here just to tell you, like, hey, what you heard is cool, like there's a dream or a story, but here's the truth behind it all. So,
Right.
I like that.
My light went off. So, well, with that being said, Harrison, what is one thing that you've heard in the LGBTQ community about organ donation?
I haven't really heard anything. What I've heard has to do with like donating blood.
Which what do you know about that?
You can't donate it if so many months. I don't know.
Can you mind if I hop in?
You go right
They
on ahead.
said 12 months.
You can't donate blood for 12 months?
12.
Yes.
Now,
Really?
here's the thing, it's changed. It was 12 for the longest. I think now it's
It was
down to
like
3 months.
Oh yeah, that's
So I want y'all to like really get an understanding and grasp for this. They want us to say that we cannot, as homosexual men and women, LGBTQ,
Holler.
if we're in that 3-month period, we cannot give blood if we have had sexual intercourse.
There,
Someone of the
that's
same
what I
sex.
was
So
trying
more
to
so it's really for the guys.
Wow.
So yeah, so it was 12 months. Now they've knocked it down to 3 months because they're like, oh, okay, yeah.
That's even if you're like clean and all that other stuff too.
It does not matter.
Wow.
Like, they're saying that at this point you got to be 3 months. My thing is, though, like everything else, unfortunately, like people with these vaccination stuff, how would they really know?
So, with that being said about blood donation, do you think that is a big deterrent in the community from actually registering as an organ donor?
It definitely is. Like, you have to think about it. We're, as the LGBTQ plus community, we're already facing so many challenges, like when it comes to healthcare. So, like, being told no in so many other aspects, people automatically assume as well, too, like, if it's time for organ donation, like, they can't even register. Like, they just feel now because of just, it's all the things we've been through. Like, they literally would say, if you've done this, you can't do it. So, like, now it's to the point to where people are like, I ain't gonna even try anymore. I really, because I know they're going to tell me no. That's like one of the myths that are out there, that people feel that just because you are homosexual, that you cannot give your organs. I hate to say that, we're like something there too, though, but you cannot sign up to become registered organ donors. That is definitely not true.
Yeah,
It's not.
So actually, Megan just started. She has she has no idea what I'm about to ask her either.
Oh no.
So, do you think that is anything medically, is there anything that prevents you from registering as an organ donor?
I feel like I was reading something about this.
You probably did because I sent you.
Because you
all
sent me
this
that, and I
stuff.
read those links.
Yeah.
She's testing you, make sure you read
Oh
it.
gosh, I read it, but
And it, like age,
Mm.
age has nothing to do with it, does it?
No,
no,
actually.
because it said not race, age.
So nothing prevents you from
Nothing.
register as an organ donor. I mean, so literally nothing. Which kind of brings me into the next topic, thinking about pride and, the other thing that is in the community that has a stigma, which comes back to 1985. So, you know about the HOPE Act? You know what the HOPE Act is?
I do not.
School 'em.
So the HOPE Act actually happened a few years ago, which basically says that HIV positive individuals can donate organs to other HIV positive people. So before that, and actually just within the past few years, that's for all organs. Before that last rule, it was only kidneys and liver. So if, the HIV or the virus attacked any of your vital organs, you kind of weren't going to get a transplant. But now there's this rule, this law that says that you can. Have you ever worried about that? Like, if you needed a transplant, couldn't get one type stuff?
I would be very upset. That's not the word I want to use, but I'd
Right.
be very.
And I would definitely say, because I have family members who, my aunt, she's needed a liver once. She's had a transplant once before. She's in need of another. Kidney, I'm sorry. I said liver, kidney. But it's like this to see like the whole dialysis process. I knew she was always go to dialysis. Never knew what that meant or actually even like imagined it. And then able to see that show, I was like, oh, this is really like you're really hooked up to a machine. And I mean, it's doing what it needs to do. But it just goes to show,
Don't you just
like there's so many different sides of like organ donation to where we really need to make sure that it's an important thing. I mean, I don't know how to really say it. Like I can just tell people over and over again, yes, you need to sign up, you need to register. But again, if that's not gonna like just fix it all though. Like people really just have to learn why.
The leaving statement that I want to say to everyone is, who you love doesn't impact your ability to save lives. So if you are a member of the LGBTQ plus community, you can register as an organ donor and you can potentially save lives in the future. The blood donation stuff is out the window for when it comes to organ donation. The HIV positive, any kind of past history medical wise does not rule you out either. So you can register as a donor.
Correct. And that goes across the board. Like we talk about HIV because, as we know, like it's something in the LGBT community that is always talked about, though. But again, that goes for any diseases across the board that you might, any kind of ailments. Because I hear a lot of people too talking about, oh, they wouldn't want to do anything for me or get anything for my body just because, oh, I was sick or I had cancer once upon a time, and whatever the case may be. Like none of that stuff like takes you out of the test. So like, go ahead, like just go ahead and sign. That's all. That's going to be my going way.
It's real simple.
I want everyone to go to be an organ and tissue donor, to register at least. That's my goal, to make it to where everyone can go through and register. So I'm coming out there for everybody. I'm going to literally remember, I'm reaching out. I forgot about that. I'm going to reach out to y'all.
We're outreaching.
We're outreaching.
I'm an outreach, exactly. Coming. All right.
You got anything, Megan?
I mean, a lot of what they've been saying, basically, like, this is such an important part of the medical field, of just life in general. Like, you shouldn't feel like you can't give an organ or sign up to be an organ donor just because of who you love or what you've done in the past. I think it's just so important to spread this information and know, like, you can save a life. We should be saving lives, so sign it. Be an organ tissue donor.
And Harrison,
Last but not least.
I'm just gonna say something real simple. Wait a minute, wrong way. Life is cool.
boom.
Life is
Yeah.
cool.
Life is cool.
Bye, everybody. It's the next
Bye.
time. Thanks.
Thank you all so much. If you
Thank
need
you.
more information, go to donatelifeky.org. We will see you all next month. Actually, I think it's Becky with a special group of people who have been saving lives since 1992.
I was born in 91.
I was born in 92. Bye, y'all.
I was born in 2000.
Oh.